Hi everybody, I'm on here a little bit early so they can get me into the group. Having a little lighting issue. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I hope that's a little better. I had glare coming in. It made everything look dark. Having a little lighting issue. Almost. Don't need to hear me, do you? I don't want to hear me. That's for sure. Hey Kim, hey, thank you for hopping on. Thank you, Margie, I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm Barbara from Barbara's Blessed Beginnings. We're in an event today, my first one. Please pray for me. I got me a little cheat sheet here. We're with the Santa's Summer Workshop event put on by Southern Twang Thangs. And I thank them for inviting me to be a part of this, and I appreciate that a whole lot. And I appreciate all you ladies, Graham's Rustic Farmhouse, the Crafty Heifer, and Kimby's Collections. Hi, Sybil. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Lisa. Now you can see how nervous I am. What I'm going to do today was inspired by Andrea from the cutest little, I've done forgot her name. Hi Elizabeth, hi Brenda. I cannot think, hi Lynn, I cannot think the cutest little something, and it's Andrea. Oh. And as a lot of you know, I collect rolling pins, so that's one of my favorite things to do. And I did some prep work because I was afraid I couldn't get done. I painted the handles with Crimson Red by Waverly, and I have base coated this with antique white that I made into chalk paint. It was apple barrel paint, and thanks to Lisa Brown, who showed me how to make chalk paint out of my acrylics. And I'm going to put another coat on here real quick. Tried to be real quick. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I was already nervous, and then the cutest little thing, I'm sorry, Andrea, I butchered your name because I could not think of it. As nervous as I've been already, just as I got ready to go live, my description had disappeared. So I had to rewrite it all over again. And I just about panicked. No, I did panic. Y'all make this look so easy, and it is definitely not. Hey, Deborah. Hi, Sib. Hi, Cheryl. I appreciate you coming on here. Cheryl's from my neck of the woods in Lincoln County, Kentucky. She's a neighbor and a friend. Hi, Dawn. I appreciate you coming on, sweetheart. Appreciate all of you. Has everybody been watching the event today? Made me nervous about coming on and doing my little craft, because I'm just starting out and I don't have my confidence, that's for sure, but I'm trying. Just try to bear with me. Hi, Barb Lucas. Hi, Lisa from Crazy Mom Creations. Thank y'all for hopping on, supporting us today, supporting me. Sister Juanita Murphy. This, and I treasure it. I just got red paint in my white somehow. Guess I ought to slow down, quit slapping it on. Thanks, Sib. Hi, Gail. What we're going to do today is a little Christmas transfer. I got to dry this. Y'all will be glad to know I got this new. There's something showing up. No idea what it is. Got this new Ranger heat tool so I can maybe talk over it. You can hear me a little bit better. I have no idea if something's showing up on my screen. I hope it's not getting ready to blow up on me or something. I see your comments. I'm sorry. Because I'm nervous and I'm new to this and it's hard to watch both and try to keep my mind on what I'm doing, which I'm not real good at that anyway. When you get my age and you've had as much medication on board, it's easy to forget. I'm gonna press some Pentart decoupage glue in ultra matte. Protect my, or to make it easier for my transfer to stick and come off onto my surface. This is Pentart. You can get it from Scrappy's Rustics or different people, but I get mine from Scrappy, from Tracy. If you've never used this, know that you've got everything covered, because when it dries, you can't tell that it's on there, and it's easy to miss areas. What don't I know yet? What do I not know yet? I see somebody said I didn't even know yet. Hey, Judy. Hey, my sweet Kathy. I hope you're feeling better. I hate having to read comments on this thing and look there because I know I'm ignoring. I feel like I'm looking at, I know I'm looking at the comments a whole lot more than that. Oh, Lynn, thank you, sweetheart. You're going to make that funny face on me, aren't you? I got funny enough face without adding that to it, sweetie. Looks like I am here. Okay, I hope I'm back for you. Sorry about that. Thanks for the stars. I appreciate it so much. They're never expected, but like everybody says, they're very much appreciated. I'm gonna dry this a little bit here. I feel like this thing is so quiet it's not working, but I know it is, at least for now. I'm sorry, Sib, it's cutting out. I had that problem last time. I don't know if it's something to do with my Wi-Fi or if it's something to do the way I've got everything set up. If you're not in a group, please go in, be sure and answer the questions so that they'll know. And you can watch everything on the same place. Coming up next after me is Denise with I Gotta Have Dat. And I watched her today. She's a sweetheart. I loved her project she did. I'm going to dry this a little bit more. Thank you, Judy. And whoever else I missed that sent stars, thank you all. I'm sorry I missed them. See, I'm not a good joke teller or nothing like that, so I run out of things to say. Thought we'd put this transfer on it. It's from IOD, which is iron. I can't tell if I'm still going or not. I'm still drying over here. I guess it's just because I'm behind. I'm going to try to center this as best I can. I'm going to do one of Lynn's little tricks, which is a good trick to have to do, is to center, try to fold down the top of your paper and then try to get it where you want it before you lay it down, because when you lay it down it is stuck and it's not coming up. Lynn's a lot smoother at this than I am. I hope I haven't got it on crooked. I'm looking for my little stick. It's translucent, so I couldn't see it. It's off. These come from Iron Orchid Designs. I always get mine from stock. I'll tell you in a minute which book it came from. I hope this is not going to pull up my paint. If you see you're leaving something behind, you can lay it back down and you'll never know. Like I just did. Left a little bit of the toe of my stocking on the plastic. Hi, Sweet Angels Crafts. Hi, Sam. You may not be glad you see my face, as nervous as I am, and with my video. I hope you're feeling better than you were. I know what it's like to have migraines. I have them a lot. I assume my friend Betsy's here. She's my moderator, and I appreciate her for that. Well, I thought that was the place I was leaving on there, but it's a little bit of lighter coloring in that part of the stocking. Do pretty good if it don't do like me and scratch the surface because you go off the paper. I don't know if I get it on here or not. It's sticking awfully hard, especially from the top and these greenery and pine cones. Trying to pull up my paint. I think I'm going to use my fingernail and see if that does any better. Please don't notice my fingernails. They look terrible. I've not had time to do them. And I've got paint left on them from Hi, sweet Linda. Thank you for coming on. Thank everybody for hopping on. I can't even see how many people's on here today. I'd probably be glad that I can't see them. All right, Lynn. What do I need to do, darling? Or Lisa? Anybody out there that can help me? Because this is not wanting to come up. Vera. Hi, Jason. I'm sorry I missed you. Hi, Giselle. Hi, Mary Brill. Been a long time since I've seen you. It's good to see you. I tried to watch everybody today, and I sure have enjoyed it so far. Lynn, you got any suggestions for my transfer? Because it's not wanting to come off. Thanks, Kim. I hope it does. Praying it does. That's one thing I really didn't worry about it. And about that going wrong. Because it usually comes off easy, and now that's what's giving me the problem. Getting there, maybe. I'm sorry. And I forgot to set a timer. I have no idea what time it is. Maybe I'm just not putting enough pressure on it. Plus, I'm telling you, there's no air conditioner in here. I've got it closed off from the air conditioning. All I've got's a fan on, and it is really hot in here. Lay it back down. I'll lift a little piece of the fur on here. I want to put one of these on a rolling pin, and it turned out so pretty. Well, I've laid it down and don't see it. Girls, I'm a wreck. I never have this much trouble getting one of these on. Just a little tiny piece right there. Half a leaf right there. Sure don't want to leave that much if I can fix it. Get it back on there. Usually you can. There we go. Get closer. I appreciate everybody's support today and encouragement, because I was so nervous about going live on my first event. Here's what it looks like. Hope you can see it. Because I have no idea what time it is. But I have this little strip that I thought maybe would look cute around the ends, on each end. Y'all think it would look good that way? Or should I leave well enough alone? Nice sweet little bands. Hi, Betty Young. I hadn't seen you. I'm sorry I missed you. Old Timey Creation. You think we should go for this around the ends of it, or do you think I ought to leave it like it is? There you are, my BFF and partner in crime. I'm glad you made it, finally found me. Thank you, sweetie. Maybe. If I can hold it on there that long. I hope my son didn't pop on here and see his mama so goofy today, having such a struggle. My oldest son is my administrator, and last time that I was on, he popped on and surprised me. And bless his heart, I didn't even know he was on until almost all the way through it. It is not doing anything. So far. I hope everybody's staying safe in this heat. We have a heat index, a heat advisory for every day next week. Such a dangerous time for people to... You know what might help? If I took the backing off. I'm sitting here trying to stick it with the backing on. I wonder it wasn't doing anything. I was just helping it along. Sticking even more. Sticking on the backing. I promise you that wasn't my problem a while ago. I wasn't that bad a while ago. Yeah. It's working. I want to thank everybody again for all the encouragement, support you've given me. Thanks to Southern Twang Thangs for giving me this chance and for always being so helpful and kind, along with so many other people. Join the group. Be sure and answer the questions. That way you can see the replays if you missed any of the lives today. We've had some awesome creators on here. I think I need to put a little more muscle into it. My youngest son would laugh. He says, I have no muscles. They're all gone. He says, I have to have him to do everything for me. He's right about a whole lot of it. Ah, shoot, I pulled it up. Without. I didn't know all my back would come off. I hope I can match this back up. Get another one if I burn this one. Uh-oh. Should have cut it off a while ago. I've overlapped a little bit and I got it in the wrong place. Didn't get it lined up good. It's a little bit crooked. There we go. It's one end done. May not be perfect, but it's okay with me. As Sheila says, I'm not mad at it. Yes, that's the page, Margie. Summer. Have I lost everybody? Oh, not even on the live anymore. Man, I was sitting here trying to read comments and I was on the chat. I don't know how I got there. Hit it with my elbow, probably. Well, hi, Crafted Mom Corners Market, Tracy. You're so sweet. Thank you for being here. Deborah, Deb Hendricks. I wish I could, there was some way I could just meet every one of you. I have met Lynn. By Sheila. And and a bunch of my sisters went to in November, and then I went back in May, and I had a ball as usual. And then I met some ladies that came to Kentucky for Dina's event, and we met them for dinner. And I tell you, the more you meet crafters in person, you just want to meet them all. Because just like family, it's the best community. I don't think anybody that's ever experienced it. Well, boy, I sure did that, didn't I? Sure did right. Those pieces from a different book than I got the stocking from. Now, to tell you the truth, I can't even remember where it was at. I don't think I'd cut but one of them out. It's not that one. Well, there it is. It was laying next to another one, and I didn't realize I used. My little scissors here I got from the event in Oklahoma from Seasonal Reasons. You don't always have to use just all of your stencil or transfer. You can cut pieces and parts that you decide you want out. I'm going to give this a little trim. stick. Not being able to see it. Lost it again, people. I don't know, but I'm going to find it this time. There it is. I don't know how we're running on time. Oh, thank you, Tracy. It was wonderful to meet you and Stephanie and Brenda. And I'd already met Lisa Seiler, but I got to be with her again. And her husband, Mr. Lee. I didn't know there either, and I got to meet them. It was just awesome. Okay, I didn't do too bad. What do you think? After the live, I'll probably turn it around and put another one right here. Here and hang it from it in my kitchen or my dining room. Well, I'm going to have transfers on my glass top. It's already stuck down to that. Didn't even realize it was on there. Designs in it. I love the little wild animals that's in here. And love these cardinals and birds. They just have some beautiful transfers. I hope you can see them good enough. My first was done with these fairies. But I wanted to do something a little bit more traditional. But I may put one of the fairies on the other side after the live is over. I'm trying to decide whether I want to distress it or not. Hi, Sue Champion. Hi, Angela. Hi, Marcella. Sue Dial. That's your favorite thing, isn't it? What do you think? You like it this way? Or you think we should dirty it up a little bit? I'm undecided. I just don't want to overdo it if I dirty it up. Hi, sweet Elizabeth. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Yes, I know, Marcella. It is. They are expensive in a way, but that's really worth it if you sit down and figure it by the projects you do. But I understand. This book here is discontinued, and it was one of everybody's favorites. And I went to try to get one, and I looked on Etsy. This has been last year when I looked, and it was $200 and some on Etsy for this book. There wasn't any way I could do that. I couldn't even afford to get one at the right price at Christmas when they had them. But this is the this one by my friend Cindy Truitt at Make With Me. And I just take it, dirty it up. Okay, we'll dirty it up. I'm going to go ahead and show you these pretty transfers before I do. So I don't think it's going to take that long to dirty that up. I like this one really well if you're into the trucks and stuff. And all the vintage looking Santas, the truck there, this frame, and the big hot cocoa sign, and the Grandma Kringle's traditional candy canes. So you do get a lot in the books, even though it does seem very expensive when you buy them. But to me, they're worth the expense. But I cannot get what all I want to either, much as I'd like to. I'll start by dirtying it up here. I think my craft stash has swallowed it up. Maybe I'll find it one of these days. Don't y'all forget to stay in the group, refresh your page. See the next presenter, which is Denise with I Gotta Have Dat. And then there'll be 2 more on. Graham's Rustics will be on. Dirty up the handles a little bit, because you know people they get used a lot. The handles do if somebody's really using it. Hi, Tanya. Oh, my flag round. I got that on sale at Hobby Lobby. I got too heavy-handed. Last year for $5. So I snatched it up, and then I came home. And I got round glass somewhere, and it fit it real good, so I just left it on there. I'm so afraid I'm going to overdo this, because I don't want a lot of dirt, a lot of grunge on it. Might have done better if I used my wax. But it's always, to me, it's a little bit easier to do this. Put it back in. And I don't know about a bow, whether I should put a bow on it or not. Get too heavy-handed with this again. Get too much on my brush. You know these little applicators come from the Dollar Tree. I couldn't find any anywhere around here, so my friend Kay, aka Sally Good, she sent me 2 different sizes. She sends me Need more grunge? Oh, thank you, Tanya. Hi, Ari. Hope you and Mama Mercedes is doing okay. Tanya, you can't find them either? I haven't found them, or I'd send you some. It's about like the frames. I did run up into the little oval frames, and one of the square ones 3 or 4 months ago I went to, so I looked up on that because usually they had been sold out everywhere by then. I fixed up a little tag here, grunged it up. Thought it might look good hanging off to the side. Tied around the bottom. Hi, Eden. I've got 2 little Christmas things we can put on it. I can either put the little candy cane on it, or the little peppermint disc, or I looked at doing it this way. And fitting both on there, but I didn't know if that would make it look right. Paint an angle and put that at the bottom. Just, y'all think just one or both? Yes, ma'am, Kay, that is very much the brush you gave me. I've got both of them laying here. Hi, Kathy Cortez. I'm sorry I didn't see you earlier. Thank you for coming, joining in. If you're just hopping on, this is the Santa Summer's Workshop event put on by Southern Twang Thangs. And you can join that group for free. Just answer the questions so you don't hear about it. And if you missed anybody today, you can watch the replay and you can finish watching the lives tonight. Vote for 1 and candy cane from Kay. So I guess it looks like we're gonna put a candy cane on here. I'm gonna use just a tiny bit of my heavy body gel. And if Jackie's on here, you might want to do your public service announcement, sweetheart. This is Pentart Heavy Body Gel, and it is such a good product. It'll stick almost anything. And once you get it down and it dries, it's not coming up. Believe me, I've tried when I've made a mistake. It's probably one of the most useful you can even put these in molds out of, especially the lacy molds. But whatever you do, if you use it and use something like this, be sure and clean everything off your tools, because it will not come off afterwards. If it dries, you've had it. That's what it looks like. I've got a little extra glue there, but it'll dry clear. I'm gonna put this down here in my lap for a minute. A little bit hanging down, not put it all tight all the way. That won't work, not like that. I'll have to glue it down. I should have made a loop and done it, but I didn't do it. I didn't think about it. Trim that off. I said I would. Give it a little shot of. I had to use my heavy body gel for twine, but I don't know if I've got any other glue handy right now. He's doing still tired. His thank God his biopsies came back from everything and they were all normal. Praise the Lord for that. He's still very anemic and still somewhat dehydrated, but he has to go back to work Monday, so he's trying to do everything he can to build up his strength. Thank you for asking. Hi, the Tattered Willows. I'm sorry, I've done forgot your name. Lisa's Crafting Closet. Julie, thank y'all for being here. How do you like the looks of that? Do I need to move it? Do I need to attach it some different way? I thought I'd just glue it right there. And I don't know about doing a bow with that. I kind of like it without, but I have I'm not feeling the red with the red handles. We'll tie one around here real quick and see what it's going to look like. Of course, here I am pulling all that big long thing instead of making it even. Try to get it a little tighter and a little bit smaller. Of course, I'd have to cut it off. Do you think it needs burlap bows that I could add? That's a little bit bigger than that. It might be too big for it. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Kay. Kay says no bow. Oh, sorry, picking up again. I had that problem last time I went live. I don't know what's wrong. I'm going to take the bow off. Somebody give me time. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's Facebook or if it's something. Brenda says yes to the bow. I got one. I'm sorry you're having video problems. I hate that. And I really don't know what to do. I'm going to have to get my oldest son down here when he gets feeling better and let him see if he can figure things out. Yes, well, it's... Anybody else want to say if they want a bow or no bow? Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Tattered Willows. Yes, the bow. I liked the bow, so we'll put the bow back on it. I wish I hadn't untied it now. Well, that didn't do me any good. It come loose. Well, if I didn't do the same thing again. Kicked it where I'd have to do the long end. Pull it. Hey, Toe. Thanks for coming in, sweet. I hope you're doing well in this hot weather we're having. Hope everybody's doing well. I should have left the bow I had. It looked better. This one don't look as good. I keep hitting my... Cut this off. Then I'll add my tag back on. I'll put some glue on it and put it back where I had it. Not backwards though, so you can see the cane. You couldn't even see the cane the way I was showing you. I hope you like it. It's simple, but it must be something to do with my head. So do with the way I've got things set up. I have no idea. I had the same problem last time I went live. If somebody could tell me what time it is, how much time I got left, if I've got any time left. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know anything about technology, and I've never done this before, so I need to get my oldest son down here. Hi, Roger. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. You may have been here for a while and I didn't know it. I'm sorry if I missed you. Can somebody tell me what time it is? Oh, it's time for me to go. I got 2 minutes left. Like I said, I will add this tag to it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got time, I'd like to show you something I would like to have done, but I was too chicken. This is something I've been working on. Uh-oh, I lost one of my shells. Took me a long time to make this Christmas tree with the shells, but I would like to make a background with the sky, the ocean, and sand. I thought that would have been a good project for today, but I'm too chicken. I'm not a painter. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate you.